Okay, so we gotta get that out of there. That's the transmission that came out of this car. Now, the transmission that goes for that, I had to rebuild. In the process of tearing that down, there's some steels that were really pretty fried, and it got really hot. Well, the kit that I bought didn't come with those, of course. So, I'm going to take this transmission that was in this car, pull it out, pull it apart, and see if the parts out of this, just the steels, just the one set, will match the other transmission, considering that, from what I read, these are two different transmissions, because this is a 3.8 with automatic, and that is a supercharged 3.8 with the automatic. But I was told this transmission won't work on that motor. So, we'll see. Give me a second, let me figure out how to pull this out. Okay, so, don't mind the mess. My hoist quit working on me halfway, and I couldn't get the pan underneath it in time, and yeah. Got the pan off. Now, biggest thing is that I gotta get this out of there, which I already broke that bolt off when I took it out of the car, because I thought that bolt had to come out, but not worried about that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off too. I don't really have to take this off. I'm going to, so it'll sit flat on my bench, so I can take the insides apart, because I don't want to do it with it hanging here, because it's not exactly the best. So, I'll take these two bolts, and that bolt, and this will come off. And I gotta take these four, these three, and there's one underneath this first that I remember, and that. And then I think I gotta take those off just to do what I'm doing. I don't know. Not rebuilding this one, but robbing parts for this one. So I'm gonna take these off. Okay, so I am not going to do the bench, because that was just too much hassle. I'll just do it on the floor. So that's pretty much the same concept as rebuilding. That pulled out. Try not to touch my phone too much. Little tight, little tight. Alright, so now we'll get them bolts out of there. Transmission fluid stinks. Oh, come on. Alright. That one and that one. Which way did it go? Kind of thinking it went that way. I didn't know that came all the way out there. Guess I should have known. Alright, so we just work this back and forth. Till it comes out. pump out of the way. Screwed up that gasket, but it doesn't matter. I'm not using it. Now, these are what I'm after, but the ones I'm after are all the way in the back. Okay. I gotta get those out. Oh, so much better. He was rebuilding this, which I've not done by myself. My dad's always helped me with that. Whoops, scratch that one. You always keep them in order. I just pulled them out. What are we doing? Something's still holding it. Either one of those hold it or not. Let's pop those out. All right. Okay. Two-handed operation. Hey, don't you roll over. All right, well that one popped right out. A little dirty. Yeah. Slip that back in there. Must be easy. You don't want to tear up that seal. There we go. Just in case. Just in case. Might have to ultimately put this transmission back together. And for some reason, this doesn't work out. Now, the other one, this will not come out. So we'll see if it comes out of this one. Oh yeah, that one popped right out. Good Lord. The one in the transmission I'm rebuilding, you suck, wouldn't come out. Well, what are we doing? Ooh. We just started to come out of there. I'm going to screw that up. There we go. Little gunked up there. Not bad. Not bad. Yep, that's what was holding that. It's better to do that one. Not really all that concerned with it. What's this last one? How'd that go in? And then we'll Flip this back over so that way you got a better view of stuff that I don't know nothing about. I don't understand. There's no ring. Okay. That one's just wedged in there. Smack me in the face. Alright. Roll this back over. Which is already way lighter. Go ahead, take the glass band out. This one is in really excellent shape. I don't know if I can use that in the other transmission or not. I don't think mine was that bad though. Alright. Now, let's see. There's a big clamp there. But I don't know. I put that right in front of you. My bad. Don't lose that. Alright. Trying to keep this as together as possible. Boy, we are leaking a lot of fluid everywhere back here. Something I drained. Oh no, it's on my mat. Alright. So, try to keep that out of your way. Let's see. Well, that wasn't bad at all. I better put that down before I stab myself in the face. He's got my glove. Haha. Alright. And then there's that. And gotta get that out there. There we go. Oh. Alright. So that just sits up here in the corner. Lines that up. And then this is a big ring. We're gonna put that. Nope, we're losing the bearings and all that stuff out back. Put that back here. Along with that. This is the one I wanted. I think. What was that? No, that doesn't have any clutches in it. Let me see. Is there a ring on this one? Oh. Okay. Gotta get that out first. Okay, now there's a ring that is not in place. Actually, so that works. It's going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way. What? I don't understand. That's not holding anything. That ring is not in place. Huh. Alright. We'll just pile that over there. Alright, what's holding that? Whee! Oh, I didn't get that out yet. I gotta take the tail shaft off. Okay. Yep. So let's set that on. 2 mile long extension. Wait a minute. That bolt's in my way. I can't get that bolt out. Now this was actually for the mount, and it transmission mount, and it stripped out. It's already rounded off, so I had to use a special socket on it, bite it, and then it wow. I had to put it back in to get the socket off of it. I dropped that mold in there. That does not go in. Ooh, this is a mess. I bet you it's soaking through this. It's probably on the floor again. Yep. Probably on the floor. Boy, this thing just keeps getting lighter. I like it. Hey, that one had a bracket. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what happens. Hang on, I got training fluid running on my floor. We'll create a dam. Okay, so, oops. Let's move this. Where can we put this? Out of the way. This back here is what's holding that. And I think, if I remember right, it's a clip. Aha, yep, right there. So, let's get these. That's not gonna work. You'll see my dad has a tool that you put in there and you go, whoop, and it spreads that and it pulls right off. I don't think I have one of those. The issue is these turning, these picks aren't Actually, the end of this one's messed up already. What in the world? Let me think. Let's see. I'm already half hour in. I gotta get... There's a ring right there. Right there. There's the opening. I gotta get that off there. Okay, so it just took me a second to think. Whoop. Jammed these down in there and it pried them open, and it was able to get a pick behind it, and I started getting it to come out. Try to keep this off my hands. Aha! Well, you mean tell me it catches on that too? Oh, where are you going? Well, good Lord. Okay, so that's off. I left my light back there. And I don't have those on. Yeah, this is the one, I think. Yes, it is. I gotta get that clip out of there and do that, but that's gonna be later, because I gotta get ready to go get the boys to school. So we'll get into that. I didn't realize this was gonna be that long. Whew. All right, so we're getting closer. Uh-oh. It's gonna run down on my impact there. I don't want to do that. All right. Let's I'm just gonna try to keep that from running all over the place. I want to get it on the... So, next little one, it'll be a quick video, is just tearing that apart, getting the seals that I need out of it. And, yeah, it'll be good after that. So, we'll be back shortly. Be back real shortly, getting that tore apart.